I'm here at the Rock School in Gainesville, Florida with senior point guard, combo guard, shooting guard, all-around guard, Kyle Duke from Toronto, Canada, all the way down to Gainesville, Florida for the national team. So Kyle, talk to me a little bit about how it feels going into your senior year and also your third year here at the Rock.
It's been a blessing, honestly. I've enjoyed being coached by the staff throughout these 3 years, growing as a player, my process of development, growing with my teammates. I can't wait to see what the future holds for this year.
Well, we know you won a state championship as a sophomore, kind of came up just a little bit short as a junior, but talk to me about what the possibility that this team can do on the court.
We can do it all. I love the team this year. We're long, we're athletic, we have the work ethic, we're tightly bonded.
But now you're back for your senior year. What types of things will it take for this year's team to win a state title and also perhaps compete for a national championship?
Right. I believe that if I provide a team with toughness day and night, and that comes with leading by example through my actions and through my voice, then we will be good. I know that iron sharpens iron, which is what we stand for. So if we're going hard in practice and in the game, sky's the limit. We're going to grow on a daily basis.
Well, we know that you're being recruited from all over the country. A number of D1 schools are calling by the day. What type of time frame do you have before making up your final decision of where you're going to play college basketball?
Sure. I hope to commit this fall and the early signing day.
The perfect scenario would be for this year's team to go out as a senior.
We have all the pieces. I believe that if we're fully committed and we buy into what the coaches are saying, then we can do everything. We can achieve everything, and that comes with winning every single game. I believe that we can go undefeated. We have all the pieces. We just have to be fully committed, buying in, and we have to put in extra work. And I believe that we can do it all.
Well, I know you'll do that, Kyle, and we wish you all the best as a senior this year. I'm here at the Rock School in Gainesville, Florida with Atrell Washington, senior, 6'9" senior at the Rock. Talk to me a little bit, Atrell, how it feels going into your senior year at the Rock School.
It feels real good. This year I'm becoming more of a leader than last year, and we got like a lot of new group of people, so I have to lead them. You know, me and Kyle, my other leaders, me and him, we bring energy to the group. We lead the group, so.
How do you feel about this year's team and compared to last year's team?
This year we have way more depth than last year, which last year we struggled with. So if guys get tired, we can sub. And like all the guys, we have length, big, tall, 6'9", long arms. Last year we only had like two true big men, so we can like guard the bigs more. And like if one gets tired, we can sub them out and still be good.
Other than your leadership that you already talked about, what do you bring to this team on the floor?
I feel like I'm a tremendous rebounder. I feel like when I'm in the game, like I control the glass, I can set up the offense, control the offense, get to anything we need to run.
Okay, well, sounds good. Well, tell me this. How's your recruiting going? We know there's a lot of schools looking at you, Atrell, but how's it going?
Yes, sir. I currently have an offer from North Carolina A&T, and I have a bunch of interest from schools like Murray State, App State, Tennessee State, and like various others.
Well, that sounds great. I know you're going to do well no matter where you go.
Anything really, national championship, SIA championship, anything that we think we can do, we can do.
Well, that sounds good, Atrell. Hey, I wish you the best as you move forward and have an outstanding senior year.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
I'm here at the Rock School in Gainesville, Florida with senior forward Sasha Latino, 6'9". Talk to me a little bit about how it feels to be joining the Rock School national team.
Oh, it's very exciting. It's a great honor, honestly, but at the same time, it's a great deal of responsibility this season for me to step up and perform.
Sasha, you bring a lot to the table. We know that you're 6'9", you have length, but some people may think a 6'9" guy belongs inside. Is that what type of player you are?
Well, with me, that's not the case. I can step out and shoot it, I can drive it, I got a good handle, and I can play inside as well.
Well, I heard that you were a guard growing up, so that'll come in handy. Tell me a little bit about what you think about being here at the Rock.
I love the Rock, man. The skill work is phenomenal. The attention to detail is really there. I've developed a lot since I got here, and I'm excited.
Well, Sasha, talk to me a little bit about this year's team. What do you bring to the table? We know you're versatile. We know that you can handle the ball, shoot the ball, play inside, outside. But what do you think your biggest asset to this year's team?
I think my biggest asset is my scoring ability and my rebounding. I feel like I can really rebound the ball well for this team, and I can put the ball in the hole as well as play defense.
Well, how you feel about your teammates? What's going on in the gym on a day-to-day basis, and how do you feel about this year's squad?
We're getting after it. We got a lot of talent in this team. We got a lot of young guys. Future group buzz, honestly. A lot of talent, a lot of competition. We just get after it every day.
Sasha, I know that you're being recruited by a number of Division I schools from all over the country. Tell me how your recruiting is going.
Well, my recruiting has really picked up. Schools that have reached out to me are UNC Wilmington, Appalachian State, UC Riverside, and Tulsa, and of course many more.
Oh, well, that sounds great. I know you're going to be in high demand. We see the work that you're putting in daily. I think with your skill set, you offer a ton at the next level. Do you have any type of idea of what type of time frame that you may have before making a decision?
I feel like if I get the right offer, I'm open to committing early. I feel like committing a signing period would not be an issue for me.
With all the talent you've talked about and the diversity of this basketball team, tell me, what do you think you guys can accomplish this year?
Honestly, I think we go undefeated. We got a whole lot of talent. We execute well. We're tough. So I feel like going undefeated would not be an issue.
Well, you heard it here at The Rock from Sasha Latino. High expectations with a lot of confidence to get it done. Wish you well your senior year, Sasha, and good luck moving forward.
Appreciate it.
I'm here with Jace Harrison at the Rock School in Gainesville, Florida. Point guard out of Atlanta, Georgia, senior. Jace, talk to me a little bit about how it feels coming to the Rock national team program during your senior year.
It feels great knowing that, I'm coming to a team that's very focused on basketball and plays a high level basketball, so it feels pretty good.
You feel you can impact the game?
Well, what I bring to this year's team is leadership, and I can tell everybody where to go. I can control the tempo, hit everybody where they need to be hit at, so get everybody involved also. So I believe that I have a pretty good role in this team.
I know that you're an outstanding point guard. You're quick, you're fast, you're strong, no doubt about that. How's your recruiting going?
Recruiting's going good. I got a lot of interest so far. Nobody's pulled the trigger yet, but I'm not really satisfied with that. So I know that it's going to come. So I'm just going to keep working because I'd rather be satisfied with what I can do in the end.
What type of things have you seen so far with this year's team? What do you think the outlook could be?
The outlook could be great. We all work hard, come together. We all think it's one. The best part is that we all love basketball, which is pretty good.
Well, what do you like most about being at the Rock?
I just like the hard work, working every day, getting up in the morning, getting after it, working out after school, just working out every day. All we do is work, and that's all we know.
Hey, well, that's a good thing when you want to be a great player. Well, what types of things do you think this year's team can accomplish?
I believe that we can accomplish anything that we put our minds to. The end goal is obviously a state championship, and I believe that we'll get there, but we just got to take it one step at a time, one game.
Well, I know you're part of the SIA for the state, but you're also part of the grind session, and you play a national schedule, so every year you're playing many of the top 20 teams in the country. What do you think the outlook looks like on that scale?
I believe that we're ready. We work hard every day. Coach puts us in the right positions, tell us what we need to do, what we don't need to do. So I believe that we're ready for any obstacle that comes towards us.
Well, that sounds good, Jace. Hey, I wish you all the best this year. Have a great senior year.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I'm here at the Rock School in Gainesville, Florida with Will Nall, senior out of Birmingham, Alabama. Will, talk to me about coming down here to Gainesville, Florida to be a part of the Rock School national team.
Well, coming to the Rock, I feel like it was the best decision I've probably made my whole basketball career. Transition to a public school, to a private prep school, Christian school, and I already know that the competition I'll be playing against and practicing with will get me to the next level.
Well, Will, tell me what you like most about being here at the Rock.
The environment, the love, it's like a family down here. Everybody pushing me hard, and it'll get me to the right place.
Talk to me a little bit about what you bring to the game and how you're going to be able to add your talents to the national team.
Well, my IQ, making sure that I'm being smart on the floor, making the right decisions, shooting the ball, make sure I'm making my shots, being ready to shoot, and playing athletic above the rim.
Well, that sounds good, Will. All right, now the last piece here as we move forward as a senior, what do you think this year's group can do?
Well, we can do a lot of things. I feel like we can be one of the best teams in the country. We can shoot. We can be athletic, be alone, and we got a lot of leaders on the team. Bring shooting, bring athleticism. I want to work on my leadership and making sure I'm pushing everybody and myself to be the best we can be.
Well, that sounds like a good thing to do as a senior. I know those are part of the transitions here, but tell me this. How do you think you can bring an impact on the floor? What type of talent do you bring to the game in and game out?
Scoring and defense.
Look, I know you're being recruited by a few D1 schools. What type of time frame are you looking at when it's all said and done before ultimately having to make a decision?
I'm looking at probably January, February, around that time. But if not, I'll just let it come, let it happen.
That sounds like a plan. That's a good way to look at it, Will. Hey, wish you all the best and have a great senior year. I'm here at the Rock School with Nassim Mays out of Greenville, South Carolina. He's come all the way down to the Rock School in Gainesville, Florida to be part of the national team program. Nassim, can you tell me about what it feels like being here at the Rock?
It feels great being here. I feel amazed. Like all the guys here make me feel like family. It's great.
What do you like most about being at the Rock?
What I like most about being here is I see guys in here that works really hard and it just pushes me to work really hard as well.
Well, how do you feel that your talents fit with the Rock program?
For me, it fits because I can provide a lot. Like my spot up shooting, hustle on the floor, everything.
Well, you know you're 6'7" and you have a lot of length as well. How does that help you on defense?
It helps me because I can stretch my arms out and get the ball whenever you want, pretty much.
And what you expect for this year's team on the court?
Well, I expect that we go out and play hard ball because we got a lot of youth. We got a lot of talent on this team. We should be able to do anything.
Well, Nas, I want to wish you the best in your junior year. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and I know you're going to do big things.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
I'm here at the Rock School with 6'9" sophomore forward Dylan James out of Winter Haven, Florida. Dylan, talk to me a little bit about how it feels being at the Rock School.
It feels good. It's a nice little Christian school. The basketball program is real prestigious. It's real good for my development and getting to the next level.
What do you like most about the Rock?
Most likely the basketball team. We got a lot of great players. We get a lot of good training. Work hard every day.
How do you feel about this year's team at the Rock?
We got a great team. I honestly believe we can make it to state championship, even national championship. This team.
Well, you heard it here by Dylan James. A lot of confidence, a lot of poise as a young man. What is it that you bring to the table for the Rock School?
I love playing defense. I love playing offense, of course, too. But I like to block shots, so I can sit down and play defense. I like to dunk the ball, I like to shoot three, work at everything.
I wish you well this year, and I want to make sure that you have a great season at the Rock.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I'm here at the Rock School in Gainesville, Florida with super freshman, 6'8", forward, Ryan Jones Jr., also known as RJ Jones. RJ, talk to me a little bit about this year's team.
Well, this year's team, I think, is going to be a growing opportunity for my teammates and myself.
I know you played on the national team last year as an 8th grader, and that's a great honor. But now you're a freshman on the national team. You're bigger, stronger, even more athletic. How do you think your role is going to improve this year?
This year, my role is going to improve by not always shooting all the time with the open shot, but when somebody's coming towards me, pump fake and drive to the basket, get it opened up.
What is it that you love most about being at the Rock?
What I love most about being at the Rock is the relationships I have with my teammates and the coaching staff.
I know you guys have a lot of talent. You're real tall, athletic, big up front. You got 3 guys that are 6'9", yourself at 6'8", another player that's 6'7". How do you think that's going to help you this year?
It's going to help me with my ability to handle the ball out with guards and not just always sticking my head down in the paint.
RJ, it's been a blessing having a chance to interview you today. We wish you well, and I hope you have a great season. I'm here at the Rock School in Gainesville, Florida with sophomore point guard Seth Childers. Seth, talk to me a little bit about your experience last year as a freshman and then how your role may be changing from last year to this year.
Okay, well, last year I came here maybe like right before the season started. So everything happened all of a sudden. Didn't get much minutes last year. It was more for like development for this year and my years to come. But this year my role is going to change a lot. I'm expecting more minutes and to lead more.
What do you like most about being here at the Rock School?
The basketball program it's amazing. The work ethic of everyone and the discipline, it's ideal.
Being a point guard, what type of role on the floor do you perceive?
Well, I got to facilitate. I got to get my guys open. They can hit shots. I also got to lead with heart and energy.
What type of outcome do you think you guys can accomplish this season?
Well, me and my guys, I expect nothing less than a state championship. I was there last year. We got to the semifinals. I saw the two teams that were in the state finals. I thought we could have beat them both. I know how they're coming. I know how we're coming. I expect nothing less.
I wish you all the best this year. I want you to have an outstanding sophomore season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I'm here at the Rock School in Gainesville, Florida with Dallas Jones, 6'4" guard from right here in Gainesville. So Dallas, talk to me a little bit about your experience last year as a freshman coming over here, and then how that experience is going to help you this year.
So last year, my first game, I kind of struggled trying to get used to everything. And I guess since I got situated now, I think this year I'll be fine. Be able to improve a little bit more.
Well, we know you bring a lot of athleticism, quickness on the floor, but also you can shoot the basketball too, Dallas. I know that you're a sophomore now, but as a freshman, you hit 2 huge shots against Hamilton Heights, the number 6 ranked team in ESPN last year, for a win here at the Rock. How did that feel, and how did that prepare you for this season?
It kind of made me feel better about myself. I didn't really get satisfied with it. I wanted to hit more shots like that. Coming in getting over the start.
So did that help you with your confidence coming into this season?
Yes, sir. Yeah. It's
What do you think you guys can accomplish this year?
I feel like this year we probably get to the state championship and we get farther than the national championship. Last year we didn't really get so far. I feel like the depth that we got this year with the team, we definitely did.
Do well this year as you move out there, Dallas. I know you're going to have a great year. Keep working hard. I'm here at the Rock School in Gainesville, Florida with guard Alex McCray, Jr. from Gainesville, but just came here this year to the Rock. Alex, talk to me about your adjustment coming from Gainesville High School over to the Rock School.
Really about my dedication to the game. I really stepped up my work ethic and ready to work hard every day.
What do you like most about being here at the Rock and being part of the national team program?
I really love the culture and the environment that I come to. Every day I come in, everybody works hard. I want the same thing, to get better every day.
Well, how do you feel that you can affect this year's team?
I feel like I can just bring the energy every day. Every time we come to practice, the games, even in the locker room, just talking to guys, doing things like that.
I hear you're an outstanding defender as well. Can you talk to me a little bit about your defense?
I just don't like anybody scoring on me, really. I just like to at least contain or make it tough on the offense.
Well, I wish you the best this year, Alex. I know we've seen good things from you on the court. Wish you nothing but the best, and I hope you have a great season. I'm here at the Rock in Gainesville, Florida with Brandon DiMartino. Brandon, talk to me a little bit about being part of the Rock national team program.
It's a great program, like being part of it. We have a good team.
We know that you're just a freshman, and we know that's always a growing experience, but I know last year you got to suit up a few times in a couple of games here and there for the national team. How did that prepare you for this year?
Just gave me the experience and what it's going to feel like for the upcoming years to just come in the gym early and just be better. Want to get older, I can dominate high school.
But you're right around 6'5", but you're a shooter, wing player, small forward. Tell me what you bring to the table this year.
I run the floor, everyone fast breaks, run to the corner, get shots up, try to hit them for my team, or just drive and make passes, pass to the other player. And it's help on defense, just talk, communicate with them, just help them all around.
What is it that you think this team can accomplish?
I feel like we should win the championship, at least have a good shot at it. So we have a lot of good players, a lot of seniors,
Well, I wish you well this year, Brandon, and I know the future is bright for you.
I appreciate it, thank you.
I'm here at the Rock School in Gainesville, Florida with freshman point guard David Schmidt. David, can you talk to me a little bit about how it feels being part of the Rock national team program?
Well, last year as an 8th grader, I was on the JV team, or regional team. And watching the varsity team play, it just really stuck out to me how they wanted to be the best. They wanted to grow as a team and as a family.
What types of things have you done to improve your game this year?
Over the past summer, I've been training day and night a lot just to become one of those players on the national team that can stick with the better players.
What can you provide as a freshman?
Not playing a lot this year, but I feel like I can bring hype to the bench. I can bring just overall energy to the team, the energy that they need.
Well, I know that's important, but I think also a role during practice also serves well. I noticed that you're a leader on the floor even as a young player. Talk to me about being a point guard and how that helps you on the floor.
Well, being a point guard, you must be a leader. You must be always communicating to the team whenever they're in need or just playing around. Being a point guard, you need to be a leader, and that's how the point guard is like the main guy in the team. You need to be helping them, talking, putting them in the right spot when they need you.
Well, I think your experience this year and all the future is bright for you, David. I wish you well, and I think that this year could be a great year for you guys at The Rock.
Thank you.